Not really anything I can say about this cover, so just make sure you hit up my comment section on this video or any other video with whatever questions you might have for me, because at 15K subscribers I will be doing another FAQ/Q&A video, and those are always fun. What's up everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're an indie artist looking for an album review and some promo, you can hit up Luke at redmattersite.com. But right now we are going to talk about this Sean Cold EP called the Cold Theory EP. Now Sean Cold is an artist from out of Milwaukee, and he wrote this EP, he produced it, he mixed and mastered it, so he put a lot of work in. And if you want to check this one out, just check the information box underneath this video where I'll have a link to this project, to his other music, and any of the sites that he sent me. But as for this EP right here, it starts off with this epic orchestral intro on that Blue Notes intro, which is pretty cool, but not really anything I can say about it because it's just an instrumental. And it leads into the next song, Fantasize, which really has these great vocals from Grey Genius, who probably stole the show on the whole track, because content-wise, it's a bit of a mixed bag. It does have Sean Cold rapping about some of the things he fantasizes about or wishes for, so it starts off very simple and forgettable, just some bars about touching on a girl's titty, putting it in her jaw. But thankfully it does get a little bit better and more insightful when he brings up how he wishes for world peace and wishes that the powers that be could maybe do more with their power to make things better. So there is a little bit of a positive message on here, but overall it's not overly memorable as a track. And part of that is because of the production here. It does have a bit of an atmospheric vibe, but the stock sounds on here just do not have a lot of oomph to them, man. The drums are really weak, so the production throughout this EP can be a little bit shaky. Not just on this track, but also on Middle East, which, while it does have a bit of a lounge, wavy vibe to it, it's also just something that sounds like what you would hear if you called a call center and they put you on hold. So I couldn't really get into that track too much. You might like it more than me, but these are a couple of the complaints that I had early on with this project. But I do have to say it does get better with the production on some of these songs, like on the title track where we get this synthy video game sound effect, and it just sounds really cool. It's inspired by Sega Genesis, as Sean says himself, and of course he's name dropping some video games on here, including Modern Warfare and Gods of War. So, you know, as a video game fan, I can definitely appreciate what he had going on there. And I also appreciate how he called out some of these new school rappers who were just fucking up the game. I think he was just referring to the ones who don't really care about the culture, the genre, the history, the legends, any of that shit. So I'm with him on that, and I agree with what he was saying on this song. This was definitely one of the better tracks. But if I'm being honest with you, I think the best track on here is the one with the features, man, because the features absolutely stole the show on More Me. This one has some wavy synth production, and it has Sean Cold just doing an auto-tune hook, which was actually probably the worst part of the track, although it did sort of fit into the overall sound and theme, how he was singing on there. But you know what? The features on here are great. You got Sose and Kale Noel, who come through just with some really great bars about the complications of love, whether they're talking about a woman in an unhappy marriage who's going out of her way to look for love in other places, or a woman who's looking to be married and to have kids, but you know, the guy she's dealing with just isn't down with that. So this was a really deep track, and definitely one of the better moments. And even though I said they had the best verses on here, Sean Cold does have some better moments as well. I really like on the track Rescue Us, where he goes into detail about the violence and negativity that's going on in Milwaukee. He really does a good job of painting that story on the second verse, where he's just telling the tale of a man who gets caught up with the police. So he has some good moments on here, but overall his rapping isn't overly memorable. He's not too adventurous with his flows. Bar-wise, there weren't a whole lot of lyrics that really grabbed me, so I think if he could work more on his vocal presence and maybe do some more shit with his flows, it would really help him be a better artist. And like I said, I think the production could use a lot of work as well. So I'm going to go with a 2.5 out of 5 here. That's not bad. That just means average. And it was really close to a 3. So just by fixing a couple of these things, this could be a 3, possibly even a 3.5. But 2.5 is what I'm feeling after listening to this one multiple times, taking my notes and breaking it down. But you guys can check it out for yourself and then hit me up in the comment section with your thoughts. And make sure you do all that good YouTube and social media stuff, man, where you like my videos, you share them, you follow me on Twitter, you retweet the videos, and you especially subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you next time.